Alright YouTube, it's Wow Sly here, out in the garage, shack, laboratory, warehouse, man cave, and been wanting to do this for a while. For those of you that don't know, this used to be my control panel set of drawers for my solar project. In the drawers got various batteries and leads and stuff, and on the side was is the charge control unit, switch for the solar panel, voltage meter, one for the turn the system on and off, for voltage meter to see what's in the bank, and the bottom one was for the kilowatt inverter and voltage reader, so I could see what was going to the so I could see how many volts were going to the charge inverter. Sort of complicated, simple stuff. Yeah, I know needles or power saving options, but I went for the blue LEDs. They use a lot more power, but they look good. And all I had was these eyes that went to the inverter, and then the crocodile clips to the battery, which let me add batteries or swap batteries over, or one occasion I've clipped it to the car to jump start a car. The voltage meters were connected to the wiring loom via block connectors, except for the top one that went straight in there, obviously for the distance. So I've removed the that and that, and the wiring loom is now out of the control panel, because for quite a while, let me just pause this. Right, it's now on my lap. For quite a while, I got a new PC a while ago, and my old one was one of these little shuttles. So I've just removed the memory card reader, DVD writer, all the USB ports, headphone ports, sockets. Same at the back, graphics cards come out, the power supply, the fan, USB ports, monitor, so on. All the insides are out. It's now literally just a shell, a case. Question is, can you guess where this is going? The plan is to board up the front with a bit of wood and attach to it 230, 240 main socket, and above that I want to attach that to the front with the wires going straight inside underneath, and then possibly just one voltage reader for the main battery bank. I suppose I have got room for all three, but we're just going to wing it. So that's the plan. Small IDEQ shuttle computer is going to house the solar project from now on, because I wanted something portable. Ideally I wanted a small metal cabinet, like a fuse box switch, to go on the wall. I could have the batteries in there, control panel, close it up. But of course I like something portable that I can take away for anything. I know shit, it's the fan, camping, or weekend or radio. So this unit will be quite small and compact, still fit in the trailer, won't take up any space in the boot of the car, carry it into the house and use it discreetly with a power cut. And it's bloody light, nothing in there, there's no weight to it at all. I was going to buy a case plastic box, but why not just reuse something that's just sitting there doing nothing. Right, the donor bit of wood is the original control panel, where I had obviously the charge control unit here. All the wires went behind, and then I had 3 switches here, and then here was a 240 plug socket on top of that. So all the wires went through the holes. There was no exposed wires. Everything was behind it. But of course, with all the wires behind it, it was just loose. It is obviously just a bit of wood. It was fine in the garage, but then I went camping, and it was more convenient to use it on that side of the chest of drawers, so it could be used without wires moving and so on. So just drawn the template, and the old holes line up. Get the 240 one there, and courtesy of the pre-drilled holes on the computer case, I can screw the new faceplate directly onto the front of the casing. The good thing about this is all the panels are removable, so any maintenance that needs done, I can just remove either side and the top. Right, we're getting there. So far we've got the faceplate put on there. Luckily it's pre-drilled from last time I used it. I've just got it facing the other way around. So, it's all secure, 4 screws on the inside, 1 in each corner, courtesy of a few fabrications to the inside of the case. Got the 3 holes here. See, so the solar panel wire can go in there, the battery can go in there, and that one can get wired to the inverter. And then on the back I'll have another faceplate, which I will do at a later time, because I've got to order a cigarette lighter adapter for solar panel in, because I'm not going to use the connectors it comes with. And then well, I think that's about it at the moment, really, for the back. Yeah, I might leave that open then, or I might have I need 2, need another 12 volt socket there for 12 volt out. But that's it, really, pretty much. Difficult bit now is doing the wiring. I'm going to try and install the inverter in there. Luckily it's only a small one. It's not a big powerful one. It's not designed to stay on for like days on end. And of course the battery that's going in here is probably going to be this one I've had for quite a while. And that'll go inside there. Got 1 screw there, 1 screw at the bottom, and the same on either side, so 4 holding the faceplate on. Hole there so I can connect the plug at the front up to the inverter. So I don't like plugging things in and out of here. I'd rather leave one plug plugged in, because if I break the plug on there, it's a bugger. But if this one breaks, I can just replace it. So I'll just leave this one plugged into there. The inverter's out the way. It blows cold air out, so it'll blow it straight out the back of the tower. If I have to, I can put the fan back on here, which I think I'm going to be doing. I kept the fan, but I kept most of the inside. There's the fan, and the rest of the computer, graphics card, power supply, wiring loom, and the motherboard and DVD driver in that box with all the other motherboard, DVD drivers and power supplies. Right, time to get my wiring head on. Right, we've stopped work. I just got the drill and I'm about to drill a hole to use this as a cut-off switch to turn off the inverter completely. So switch the voltage meter, I'm going to be wired up to the battery, which is power off for the unit. Just turn the radio off. John, Charlie Tango, can't remember his name. We've just done a swap for radios. He's just got my Midland 2001 and my Team something mid-band, and it's not my old Eurosonic, but it's the same as my old Eurosonic. Always said I regret getting rid of it and miss it. I should have kept it. Fantastic radio. So we've just done a swap. He's gave me the Eurosonic Ultimate 80 channel, 40 UK, 40 mids, with the rubber duck. Smaller, I think, than the last one I had. The last duck I think was a bit longer than that, so we'll be upgrading that soon. At the moment it's plugged into my silver rod, courtesy of him giving me the SMA to PL259 converter. Also gave me the Radio Shack microphone, which is a lot older than the handset. It's nice to see the clip still in there, lapel clip. Popular microphone, these. Well, when I think when they were made. Never actually had a chance to own one till now, but yeah, these were pretty much all over the place when they were in the shops. So I've got the speaker mic. He's thrown in a load of rechargeables, 2000 milliamps. I think I've got some 2800 I used to use in the old one, but they don't match because my concern is when using handsets or most things battery operated, make sure they all match. I've got four 2800s and another brand with the same amperage, but I don't like using mixed brands, so we'll be keeping the 2000 milliamps in there. They'll do. But I know I've still got the power lead for it somewhere because I kept the last one. So right, I've got the handset back I used to have for get rid of. I'm going to put it on scan now while I'm just sitting here. Luckily I've had it before, so I should remember how it works. There we go. So that's scanning away now. That's the backlight, that's the squelch. But the annoying thing about this is it goes 1 to 80, not 1 to 40, then 1 to 40 for UK mids. So you have to think like, if it stops on channel 50, that's channel 10 on the mids. In fact, I'm going to leave that off, or I'm going to get distracted from this because I've got to drill a hole in there. Right, back to it. Right, some of the wiring's done. I've got the socket for the solar panel at the front, and obviously I need to order some cigarette lighter adapters. I don't think I'll really spare ones. So that's not wired up yet. The inverter's not in there, just a switch for the unit and a voltmeter. Bit of advice to people: if you're building something that takes a bit of wiring, obviously there's 3 different bits of wiring to do here, and the one at the front. Test as you go. You don't want to do the whole thing, find out something doesn't work, then you've got to work out what's stopping it from working. So test it as you go. Battery's just crocodile clipped on the top at the moment, nothing inside. The important thing is that it fires up and I get a reading off the voltage. There we go, 11.8 volts. That battery needs a charge, 2 lights and a charge control unit. That's fine. I know the one that was on charge is registered about 12 point something at the moment. This one's going flat because it's been used to power radios in the shack. I normally just swap them over once I've got them down to about 11.8. So that's nice and secure, not going to go anywhere. It's wedged between these, and the switch works. Right, tidy. Remember, a tidy electrical system is a safe electrical system. Set for that, it's unfinished. Just being out the front, getting lots of sunlight, so I want to get this plugged in soon as. I've already got a 10 watt panel, and at the moment that sun is nice and bright. So the wiring's all done, nice and tidy. I've now just wired up. See the other battery that's got more charge in it, and the 1000 watt inverter. There to go inside there. As you can see, the wires there, and the big black one at the back goes into this socket, which then I can leave plugged in to the inverter. Try to do this one-handed, just to save me sort of plugging it in, unplugging it every time I want to use something. It's just basically wear and tear on the inverter. I don't want to wear out the plug socket, as I said before. Right, I think that's all wired in. Batteries in, inverters in. 12.2, so this battery has got a little bit more power. Try out the inverter. That works. We've got lights, and now we need to test out this at the front. What can I plug in? That'll do. The charger for my Baofeng radio. Does it reach? Needs to reach. Stated these conditions I'm working in. Right, we've got no light on the charger of the Baofeng. My cup's empty, so I need to get someone to make me another coffee. and we're about 2 inches too short. Right, that's the barrel fan plugged in. Reading 12 volt. Let's turn that on. Drops down to 11.9, that's about right. And we have a red light. So the inverter's working, that's live. Yeah, we've got light on the barrel fan charger. Voltage is obviously dropping because it's got an inverter plugged in at the moment and no panel. Right, let's get it tidied up and connected to the solar panel because I am wasting sunlight as we speak. Right, so there we go. Well, pretty much finished for today. As I need to order some 12 volt outlets for the rear so I can plug in, well, redirect this to the back of the unit so I can plug in the solar panel to the back, and it would just be nice to have a couple of 12 volt power sockets at the back. I've got these things here, but I don't want it flapping around, lying around everywhere. So the front's finished. Pretty much everything's installed at the moment, apart from the battery. I've got the battery wires hanging at the back because I might connect one of the cigarette lighter sockets and have an external battery bank instead of putting the battery in there. So I want one for the solar panel and one for the battery, but mainly it just houses the inverter, small battery, and obviously the switches to turn it on and off, and have 230 volts access at the front. Just keeps it tidy, save having wires everywhere. The individual components don't move now, it moves as a unit. If you have it all loose and the inverter moving around constantly, you know, stuff comes loose, wires will come loose and you'll get shorts. So it's not the best job in the world, but it's very practical, and hopefully it will give someone some ideas to try something similar. Just keeps you busy in the garage for a few hours. Right, I'm going to go and take it to the front of the garage and get some charge in the battery. Right, there's the 10 watt panel. System's just sitting on top of the spare fridge freezer. We had two in the old house, but this kitchen's smaller, so we have to have this one out here. What I've got to do, actually, is I forgot I've left the inverter switched on, so obviously it's on charge now, but the inverter's just killing the battery. In time, I'll have a switch for that at the back. But for now it's working. It's gone back up to 12.1. You can see sits up there nicely. You can sit on the floor. Very small unit. The old one was on the floor, but where the parts are exposed, I don't want the kids kicking it. Let's sit off. Oops. Yeah, I need one. I need another. Yeah, that's what I need. Need to get that panel plugged into the back. It's working fine. It's gone up to 12.2 now. Got charge and we got a load. Right, this is a wow sly. So thanks for watching. It's my little bodge up, new control panel, solar panel unit thing. Got the Eurosonic back that I used to have. So I lost 2 radios but gained 1. Right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Can't wait to see the feedback on this one. Right, 73s. Oh, I'm gonna go make a coffee now.